morning, Unity. Welcome. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I get love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I choose love, love, love. I choose it, love, 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 love. I choose it, love, 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 love. Every day is love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. I start my day with peace. I feel that sweet release of peace. I choose it. Peace, peace, peace. Let's feel it. Peace, peace, peace. I choose peace, peace. Let's hear peace, peace, peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I choose joy, joy, joy. Can you feel it? Joy, 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 joy. Every day is joy, 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 joy. Let's choose joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. When you start your day with love, when you start your day with peace, you should start your day with joy. You should feel it, feel it. Start your day with love. Start your day with peace. Start your day with joy. Feel the love. Feel the love. Feel the peace. Feel the joy. You feel it. You feel it. When you start your day with love. When you start your day, every day with joy. You should feel it deeply.
All right. Okay. And happy birthday. Today is the first Sunday of April. So if you have a birthday, an anniversary, a special day in the month of April, please stand up. Yay! And we are going to honor you today.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others when others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rock. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
And hello. We have a lot of announcements, so buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Here we go. And I am Reverend Brenda. Nice to meet you. And also, is there anybody here for the first time? If you are, raise your hand and we can just celebrate you. Yay, yes. All right, great. Also, there was something and it just left my mind, so hopefully it'll come back. Okay, so the food pantry does need donations again, so please, if you have any change to spare, so our cupboards won't be bare, please donate today to keep hunger at bay. And that is Terry Haruska, y'all. She does really good. So support the community by giving either your non-perishable food and no glass, please. Two, that there's a little basket out there that you can put all the food in. Or there are cylinders that you can put money in for the food pantry so Terry can go and shop. Or you can always donate online and just say food pantry. All right. Okay, Reverend Becky, as some of you know, most of you know, Reverend Becky used to be the senior minister here, and her brother has recently transitioned. So we thought it would be nice to send her a little sympathy card. It is out there in the back on a table, the first table you see when you go out. So if you would be so inclined, just write a little note of, hey, thinking about you, or whatever you feel would be great. And that's right back out there. And we'll send that then this week. Okay. Also, Tibetan singing bowls are today because it's the first Sunday of the month. So that runs from 12 to noon. You can do a love offering also. I'm sorry? Oh. And then it is in the history room, which is right out this way. If you don't know where it's at, lots of people do. Just say, hey, where's the history room? And they'll help you that way. All right, Unity Book Club. It did start yesterday, but I'm sure that they'll take more people in, right? Yes? Okay. And so if you are interested, I think the sign-up sheets are still there. Is that right, Pramila? Yeah. Okay. So you can still sign up on the ticket booth if you like. If you have any questions, Pramila can answer them. Pramila, raise your hand. There she is. And get involved. It's a wonderful book, The 12 Powers Meditation Exercise. It gives a deeper look into the 12 powers. And we are having an Easter egg hunt next weekend. So if you have little ones that you want to bring, they're more than welcome to come. Make sure they bring their own basket. We are having it indoors. We're going to have it around Unity again, the whole building, and we'll do a little tour like, okay, in this room, find how many you can find, and pick them up. So it'll be throughout the whole building, and it'll be just like a little tour. But also, if you bring them in during service, you can take a part of our family activity center over here, and there will be a special Easter activity for them over there. All right? So lots of fun. Okay. Also, we are having the Unity Foundations class, which if you do want to become a member, this is a class you need to take to become a member. And that's going to start Tuesday, April 11th. either 11:30 a.m. or here or in Zoom, or 7 p.m. at night at Zoom only. So either one, you can sign up online in the e-blast. I will send out an email so you can sign up there. Lots of ways to sign up. So if you're interested, please sign up. And we are having a Unity Town Hall next Sunday, April 16th. And this is for, I'm sorry? Next Sunday's Easter. Duh. I should know that. The Sunday after that, April 16th, is our town hall, and we're going to have a potluck, so bring all your goodies and all your questions, and we will have answers. This is just basically a forum for you to go, hey, I have a question about this, or I've heard this, or what about that, or, so on and so forth. And then we will have an open discussion and see if we can't. Yes, so bring it up here, Jackie. So Jackie, what she's done, she's a member of our board. She has decorated a pretty little box. So if you are, thank you, don't want to ask questions out loud, if you're like, I'm a little shy, we'll have this box out in the cafe. You can put your questions in here. There'll be paper, right? We'll get you paper. If not, make your own paper. And put your questions in the box, and then when the town hall happens, we'll get them answered for you. Okay, and last, this is the best one. Come on up here, Valerie. We have a youth director, y'all. So we've been manifesting this. We've been praying on this. We've been wanting this, and here she is. So Valerie's very excited to get started. Say your last name.
Burish.
Burish, yeah. I wanted to say something different. So she will be she's going to dip her toe in, get used to things, clean things up in the youth department, and then start getting going. So as soon as she gets going and up and running, we'll have lots of youth things to do. So we're starting. Okay, so now is the time for meditation. So get comfortable where you're at, or there are meditation pillows if you're so inclined. You can just grab one and sit wherever. And let's go ahead and connect with that divine inside of us. And as we take a deep breath in and out, we feel that connection to the divine that we have. We feel that knowing, that current of love that's always running deep inside of us. That current is like a river, a beautiful flowing river that flows everywhere, that nourishes, that gives to everything in its path. It's a beautiful current, it's a beautiful river, and it spills out to an open ocean. An ocean so wide that there is no end. An ocean so big. And this is like our love. There is no end. There is no end. And we see that beautiful ocean with the sun sparkling on the waves. We feel the wind of joy that goes around us, that refreshes us. That gives us another oomph in our day. Another, okay, I can make this. I can do this. None of this is ever lost. It is us that sometimes separates from love, from joy. And when that separation happens, this is a space. Meditation is a space to get back into that flow, into that knowing, into that oneness that we're always a part of. When we feel separate, we need to breathe. And say to ourselves, I am. I can. I will. And giving that energy and that power to ourselves to be all that we can be, to know all that we can know, to learn, to love, to live. Giving ourselves permission to be and to show up and to try new things and to fail and to succeed. This is what we're here to do. And so when we feel separate, we try again and again and again. And we're grateful for this time together and grateful for this knowing and grateful for the opportunity to learn. Grateful to make mistakes. Grateful to have successes and to be as one. And so as you come back into this space and this knowing and this energy, as you come back and open your eyes, we are also grateful for each other, knowing that we are the community that raises each other up every day. And so it is. Amen. Okay, and now we have prayer chaplains also, you guys. And today we are going to do their installation. And Susan, who is the head of the prayer chaplain, Susan Kimball, is going to do the installation.
Thank you. If I could have the prayer chaplains come up, please. Oh, I did not warn you of this. I apologize. But get up here. Okay, so what is a prayer chaplain? Our prayer chaplains are committed to the sacred service of prayer. They provide the daily word and pray with individuals after Sunday service. Chaplains also call members every month to offer prayer and respond to online prayer requests. They serve through wellness calls and visits and attend monthly chaplain meetings and an annual chaplain training. Prayer chaplains hold spiritual space, lovingly listen, and pray from the heart, and hold in confidence all that is shared. It is a role that helps participants discover their connection with the divine in everyone. Many of our prayer chaplains report that they stepped in to serve others, but found that being a prayer chaplain blessed and benefited them most of all. How do we pray? Prayer is one of Unity's 5 principles. It is a way of connecting with God and our divine nature. Unity embraces affirmative prayer, which is the practice of seeing the highest and best in any given situation, regardless of its outer circumstances. In unity, we see the divinity of each individual and understand that God is in all things. I'd like to introduce you to our Unity of Omaha's prayer chaplains. We have Lucy Long. You may raise your hand. Terry Dancer. Ken Wathen. And our new prayer chaplain, Cece Alexander. Oh, look, hey. God is saying welcome. That's really cool. Okay, Jimmy Standing Buffalo Hughes, Terry Myers, and Merritt Smith, and Deb Brockman. All right, heeding the call to be a prayer chaplain means you have committed to a daily spiritual journey which is based on love, faith, prayer, and gratitude. To demonstrate an active commitment in your daily life to the principles and beliefs of Unity of Omaha. To hold a spiritual space of possibility for others and yourself, knowing and trusting that you will be in alignment with the divine. To prayer both with yourself and with others. To express the desire and ability to lovingly listen to others. To having and demonstrating a genuine interest in the well-being of members and the other prayer chaplains. To hold all that is shared in strict confidence. And Brenda's passing around some gifts that we have for the prayer chaplains, so pick you're already doing it, so that's awesome. I don't have to tell you what to do. So in the beautiful presence which has led you to this moment of commitment, I invite you to your heart space, and if your heart says yes, I ask that each of you respond with the words I am to these questions. So please say I am after each question. Are you willing to accept, as described, this commitment to be a Unity of Omaha prayer chaplain? Are you willing to remember to open a space for divine connection and do your best to stay prayed up? Are you willing to support the minister and other members of the prayer chaplain team? Are you willing to practice self-care? Great. I would like to quote from Myrtle Fillmore's Healing Letters. As you learn to see the fullness of God's life and love and power and substance in others, you will know that you need not pour out your own for them. You will have the knowledge and the light to call their attention to what they have and to prompt them to see it. Blessed ones, you have said, yes, I will create a space filled with compassion and love for anyone seeking it. I am grateful for each and every one of you, your time, your energy, and your dedication. I thank you for the many visible and invisible ripples of blessings which will be the results of your loving service. You are indeed an incredible gift to this ministry. I thank you very much. So if you would please stand and welcome all our new prayer chaplains and our current prayer chaplains. Thank you. And Brent, stay up here a minute. Brenda has a few words too. Thank you, thank you.
I just want to also thank Susan for heading up the prayer chaplains. She at first really didn't want to do it. But with a lot of encouragement and love, she has done a fabulous job of making sure that we get prayer chaplains and they know what to do. So thank you.
As they're coming down, we're coming up so that we can do our spirit song. And we're going to ask everyone to stand. Sing along, dance, whatever you need to do to express yourself is acceptable.
I got the power, you got the power, we got the power.
Come on.
I got the power, you got the power, we got the power.
Get louder.
I got the power, you got the power, we got the power.
Come on.
I got the power, you got the power, we got the power.
Hey. All right, raise the energy up in here.
Now we all have power. We need to learn to walk in it. I got the power to make all my dreams come true.
I got the power.
There's nothing I can't do, no, no.
Every day I'm wasting my time thinking that someone else is gonna do it all for me. I've got to get up, get out, get it, just get started. Take one step towards my destiny. I'll define my direction with clear-cut intention. Declare what will be and then watch it come to me. Well, I got the power to make all my dreams come true. I got the power. There's nothing I can't do, no, no, no. I got the power to be anything I want now. I got the power inside of me. What you say now? I got the power inside of me. There are days when I feel I'm just no good. I'm just no good. Days when I don't even want to try. But when I stop, look and listen and surrender, I hear a voice of truth I can't deny. It says you know you can do it, just get down to it. Have faith in yourself and the will to see it through. Well, I've got the power to make all my dreams come true. I got the power, there's nothing I can't do now. Oh, I got the power to be anything I want now. I got the power inside of me. What you know now? I got the power inside of me. In those times when I feel so frightened and it seems like I just can't go on, I've got to look deep inside, 'cause that's where I'll find the power, the power, the power inside of me. Yeah. I've got the power to make all my dreams come true. I've got the power, there's nothing I can't do. Oh, I got the power to be anything I want now. I got the power inside of me. What you say now? I got the power inside of me. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power inside of me. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power inside of me. Last time, I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power inside of me.
Okay, this is her first time reading up here, so be nice, y'all.
Okay. Following meditation, students must continue to realize that the light of spirit from on high is descending as new inspiration, dealing in perfect order with the ascending earthly flow, and that there is perfect relaxation in mind and body. Behold yourself as a spiritual being, clothed in the Lord's body, firmly established in your I am power and dominion. All the 12 faculties finding expression through the great solar station, the radiations therefrom filling the breast with new life and inspiration. And with your feet planted on the firm rock of spiritual understanding, behold yourself a new creature, open only to the good. Nothing is truly ours until we express it. No new power is ours until we send it forth into the world. That which we gain must be given forth. And we all, with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being changed into his likeness from one degree of glory to another. For this comes from the Lord, who is Spirit.
That is Deb, and she will be, you're fine, come on up. That's Deb. She will be in the prayer, in the Peace Chapel over on the side after service if you want to be held in prayer, all right?
This is for the busted heart. This is for the question marks. This is for the outcast soul, lost control. No one knows. Sing it for the can't go back. Sing it for the broken past. Sing it for the just found out. Life is now upside down. If you're looking for hope tonight, raise your hand. If you're feeling alone and don't understand, and if you're fighting in the fight of your life, then stand. We're gonna make it through this hand in hand. And if we fall, we will fall together. Come on, together. This is for the second chance. This is for a new romance. Sing it for the loved in vain overcame. It's not too late. If you're looking for hope tonight, raise your hand. If you're feeling alone and don't understand, and if you're fighting in the fight of your life, then stand. We're gonna make it through this hand in hand. And if we fall, we will fall together. And when we rise, we will rise together. If you're looking for hope tonight, if you're looking alone tonight, can you feel it? Come on, I can promise you. Oh yeah, come on. I'll be by your side. Oh, can you feel it? We gotta come together as community. Let's work together. We fall, we will fall together. We rise, we will rise together. We fall, we will fall together. Oh, look at somebody. Maybe shake somebody's hand today. Smile at somebody. Give them hope. Reach your hand out. Let them know you're with them. Oh, yeah. Together we are dangerous. Together we are differences. Together we are bolder, braver, and stronger.
I need my cheat sheet. All right. Today we have a fabulous speaker. David, would you like to come up here, please? And let me just read a little bit about David on my cheat sheet, which is my phone. David Glyn, right? That's great. He has been on a journey over the last 42 years as a Baha'i. He has met people from many walks of life. And this is part of our, what we've been doing all year long is learning from other people their faiths. And Baha'i is one of them that not a lot of people know about, but it is a beautiful, beautiful faith. So he also has studied from many volumes of books compiled and tables, and he served an elected member as the local spiritual assembly of the Baha'is of Omaha for the last 30 years. So he knows what he's talking about, you guys. So it is my privilege to introduce him to you and for all of us to learn more together.
Thank you, everyone. After seeing the musicians and hearing their playing and the singers, I don't know how much there is really for me to say. A very diverse group of people, black and white especially in this country, together, working together, singing together, praising God together. It's in the heart of Baha'u'llah's message to humanity. And this church, honoring and celebrating diversity, is truly praiseworthy. My wife and I, on our honeymoon, happened to go through Bouchard Gardens in Canada, Western Canada. And I don't know if you've been there or if you've been to other botanical gardens, but the great diversity of color, of form, shape, texture. We talked about in the meditation a flowing river. There's a flowing river through this garden. All of this diversity comes together in a unity of peace and acceptance and tranquility. And so I think of that today. Baha'u'llah speaks of his tender love for all of humanity. O Son of Man, veiled in my immemorial being and in the ancient eternity of my essence, I knew my love for thee. Therefore, I created thee, have engraved on thee mine image, and revealed to thee my beauty. So in reality, all of humanity belong to one family. I'm not a public speaker, so if you're noticing that, you have good noticing skills. Yeah, I would like to step off a little bit and say that we have more here than we think. Baha'u'llah says that in the next world, the divine, infinite world, the souls there are aware of this world. And we're here celebrating love and diversity and unity, and that attracts the spiritual world. So we have with us our ancestors today, with the concourse on high, with the prophets of God. The prophets of God want to be here with us today. It's very special. Diversity is, celebration of diversity is a very open pathway to unity. If we love and accept people for who they are, if we celebrate what God has made them to be and what they have become based on their understanding, we can be unified. We can work together. Regarding the unity of all people, Baha'u'llah makes it very clear where we stand. O children of men, know ye not why we created you from one clay? That no one should exalt himself over the other. Ponder at all times in your hearts how ye were created. Since we created you all from one same substance, it behooveth you to be even as one soul, to walk with the same feet, eat with the same mouth, and dwell in the same land. Regarding the unity of religious truth, Baha'u'llah's writings use a wonderful example. While we have many different lamps with different colors, you can see them all up here, many different colors, the light behind them is all the same. There is one common source to all the world's expressions of religious faith. Here's a quote from the Baha'i writings. Moses gave the message of the glad tidings to Christ, and Christ confirmed the prophethood of Moses. Therefore, between Moses and Jesus, there is no variation or conflict. They are in perfect unity. But between the Jew and the Christian, there is conflict. Now, therefore, if the Christian and Jewish peoples investigate the reality underlying their prophets' teachings, they will become kind in their attitude toward each other and associate in the utmost love. For reality is one and not dual or multiple. If this investigation of reality becomes universal, if we include Buddhism and Hinduism, the great teachings of the Native Americans. Too many to say. Baha'u'llah says that all people everywhere have been guided by God since the beginning. If this investigation of reality becomes universal, the divergent nations will ratify all the divine prophets and confirm all the holy books. No strife or rancor will then remain, and the world will become united. So, are we, as a human family, experiencing another renewal of religion in this day? Religions have been teaching us to expect this, I believe. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, whenever righteousness or goodness declines due to the rise of evil, then I come. For the protection of the good people and the destruction of evil people, for reestablishing Dharma, I am born in every age. From many sources, it appears there is a Buddhist tradition that a figure called Maitreya will be the fifth and future Buddha of the, and excuse me for all the Buddhists out there, the Bhadrakalpa. And his arrival will occur after the teachings of Gautama Buddha are no longer practiced. From the book of Matthew we read, "For the Son of Man is going to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay each person according to what he has done." Divine teachers in every age come to humanity when needed. Now, I'd like to share with you specifically a highly unusual occurrence from the 1800s. In the mid-1800s, there occurred a great fervor in both the East and the West regarding the fulfillment of religion. Has anyone heard of the Millerite movement or the Great Disappointment? William Miller was a Baptist minister, and he made calculations from the Bible, such as the book of Daniel. And according to what he had studied, he believed and he taught that the return of Christ would occur in 1843 or 1844. It's as far as he was able to narrow it down. This created a great fervor in the West. This was preached from many pulpits. There was the making and selling of ascension gowns for people expecting to ascend to heaven. People sold all of their goods and spiritualized their lives in preparation for the return of Christ, the second coming of Christ. There are news stories from the time. There's a noteworthy story about an important woman. I can't remember her name right now. She purchased 2 Arabian horses and took them to the Holy Land, one for her to ride and one for the return to Jesus. Such was their devotion and expectation that this was really going to happen. The Templars figured that the return would happen at Mount Carmel. I don't know the reasoning, but I know that they made an encampment and established life there, and they're still there today, waiting for the return of Jesus. The great disappointment was none of this happened. As far as anyone could see, this had not occurred. At the same time all of this was going on, there was fervor in the East, in the Islamic world. The Shia Muslims had a prophecy that the 12th Imam, 12 Imams had guided the Muslim world. And there was a 12th Imam that was in the world waiting for the right time to reveal himself. So the Muslims were expecting a renewal of religion at this very same time. Also at this same time, a merchant in Shiraz, his name was Ali Muhammad, took on the title of the Bab, B-A-B. It means the gate in English. What he was referring to was the gate of God. He was a sort of John the Baptist figure. He had a holy message, and he had a message of one greater than himself to come. After 19 years, Baha'u'llah, Hussein Ali, who had been a devoted follower of the Bab, took on the title for himself, the Glory of God, and said he had received a message to teach the people of a new day, a renewal of religion. Baha'u'llah's message was very popular. But it also garnered the attention of the religious and political authorities, and they felt threatened, and they wanted to put down this message. They made plans to kill Baha'u'llah, but then decided that this would create rebellion because he was very popular. They ended up getting him exiled. He was exiled to Baghdad, but there his popularity grew. Baha'u'llah's knowledge of Scripture and the ability to unravel great spiritual mysteries, his kingly authority, yet humble kindness, his teachings of justice for humanity, all made him very popular amongst commoners and clergy alike. Further appeals to the Sultan led to further exiles. And eventually, Baha'u'llah was exiled to the furthest reaches of the Ottoman Empire at the time in the 1800s. And it was to the prison city of Akka, which is in currently northern Israel. The city of Akka was known in a not so pleasant way. It was said that a bird who flies over Akka will die and fall to the ground, such is the stench of this place. But here he and his family and a retinue of his followers ended up. And they were spit upon as they walked into the city, marched into the city. They were reviled. They were closed up in an abandoned barracks. And this was where Baha'u'llah spent most of the remainder of his life. He returned this hatred by expressing love for the people. One example of this was that he talked to the authorities and reminded him of the old Roman aqueducts that went to this city. They were refreshed and brought fresh water in abundance to the city, and led to a greater health for the people. With acts like this and meeting him in person, many people called for loosening of restrictions. And he was able to communicate with his followers in many different countries. Mail was hand-carried, but people brought letters to Baha'u'llah asking him questions, asking for the solution to spiritual mysteries. And he communicated these back in tablets for many years. And these tablets were written down by the hand of the prophet. They were copied and they were sent out. The originals were gathered together, and by the time he ascended from this earthly life, there was over 100 volumes of writings from a messenger of God for us to study and to form our lives. So he taught a lot of what we are celebrating here today, the unity of humanity. We are all created by one God. We are all special. We are all valuable. And if we can learn to live together, all of these people, all of our religions, we can make this world the kingdom of God on earth as expressed in the Bible. We can solve the many problems that face us today. That's all I have.
Thank you so much for that. And you did a great job, even not being a public speaker. That's awesome. Yes. Thank you. All right. So now is the time that we demonstrate our prosperity. So thank you for everybody who's been online, and if you would like to support Unity of Omaha, please text. You can text 402-543-5339 or go to unityomaha.org. Yes, and scroll down and click on donate, but also you can do it through the mail. And for everybody here in the sanctuary, please, when you come up and give your love offering or tithe, make sure that you take an affirmation, for that is what the universe is saying for you today. And let's all go ahead and say the prosperity affirmation for today. I live in an abundant universe, and I am prosperous.
It's a good day. It's a great, great day. Get up! Na 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 yeah. Na 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 yeah. Woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, I'm looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I know this will be the day. Everything will be okay. I guess my gas all the way. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Na na na. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. Na 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 yeah. No more crying myself to sleep. I think the better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, 'cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody gonna cry. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody gonna die. Oh yeah. I guess my gas all the way. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. Na 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 yeah. No more crying myself to sleep. I think better days are far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, 'cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Real, real, real good day. I think I'm all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. Na na na. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. Na 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. Na na na. It's gonna be a good day. Na 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 na. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good day.
All right. So it's going to be a good day. So let's bless these love offerings, tithes, and talent. For we have been very blessed today with not only the singing and the music, but also all the prosperity and the abundance that we know that we have, and that comes in and goes out and continues that circulation of goodness and abundance and prosperity and love, knowing that all of this will go out into the community, out to Unity of Omaha, and out into the ethers, knowing that our message is getting through. We are one, and so it is. Amen. Okay, and also today, David and his wife, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Kara, they brought information in the back. So you are welcome to the information in the back. It's on the back table. And then also, he will be with me out there, and you can shake his hand and tell him thank you. And we are going to say the prayer for transformation. Woo! I know. So stand up and join me. I know it's a change. Let's just all breathe. Okay? It's a transformation, y'all. We're transforming. So let's all say it together. The light of God is in me. The love of God moves through me. The power of God transforms me. And the presence of God is who I am. Wherever I go, all is well. Woo! All right, celebrate.
My world is dark when there's no you. You light my skies, make dark bright day. Ooh, blue, blue. Your heart's just caught up in the blue, 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 blue. Blue, blue, your heart's just caught up in the blue, 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 your heart's just caught up in the blue, 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 blue. Your heart's just caught up in the blue, 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 blue. Your heart's just caught up in the blue, your heart's just caught up in the
Yeah.